If you believe that you are unstoppable, your problems and worries will be unbreakable. Unbreakable. Unbreakable.
How do you select the best bank account for you? How do you know that you're getting a good deal on your financial services? Here are some tips that other students have found helpful. Look for a bank account that is FDIC insured. This means your money will be protected even if the bank goes out of business. Look for a bank or credit union that has a low minimum. A minimum is the least amount of money that you can have in your account. Look for a bank or credit union account with low or no fees to save you money. A bank or credit union that is convenient will also save you money and fees by avoiding using other banks' ATMs. Develop your banking skills with the savings account before moving on to a checking account. Avoid credit until you have a job and are sure that you can manage it. Balance checks and interest charges are very expensive. If you believe that it would be the best option for you, look for an opportunity to have a bank account of your own, a non-custodial account. This would mean you would have control of your money, but is only an option with savings accounts at some financial institutions. Some banks may also offer small amounts of seed funding, saving incentives, or even scholarships that you can apply for. Shop around. You are in control of your financial decisions.
My mom, she told me that we needed a bank account that would be easily accessible for both of us because she would be in the city and I would be in Macomb. So even though they don't have like a Chase in Macomb, it's easy, like Walgreens carries Chase. So we thought about that, like will we both be able to access it?
I opened up my first bank account because I had my first job. It was a small like camp counseling job. My parents said that I shouldn't just keep all my money in my piggy bank. So we went to the bank and I wasn't sure exactly what to do, but the teller walked us through the whole situation of like opening up a savings account.
I've asked other students to look for banks that don't charge like that much fees. If you don't have a local bank at your college, make sure that college is going to work well with that bank is going to work well with the ATMs there at the college, and just make sure you save money and spend it wisely.
What will you need to bring to the bank when you open an account? Banks have different requirements, but generally you would need to bring the following items when opening a bank account. Social Security card, picture ID, generally a state ID or a driver's license. Opening deposit, confirm the minimum amount required before you go to the bank. Let's see what other students said about opening an account.
The first time I got a bank account was through On the Money internship. They had someone from ABC Bank come to the internship and gave us all papers we filled out. First, she explained how we were going to have it set up and everything, where were possible locations the bank was going to be, and it was smooth sailing. The day I opened my bank account, we needed Social Security card and some type of form of ID, I believe.
It was a pretty fun process. Well, I wouldn't say fun, but it was definitely an easy process. It wasn't complicated. You just have to give them your information. It's cool because on my debit card, it actually functions as an ID. It has my picture on it, so I had my picture taken. But it was really about an hour and a half of just, setting up my information and kind of putting all my passwords together to make sure I was safe and secure, and just understanding how a bank account works.
I felt great, felt good. For the first time, I went on my own, so not having my parents with me kind of felt kind of good. They were very friendly, very excited to help me to get me started. I had made sure that I went with my ID, some type of a school ID as well, make sure that I knew my Social Security number and just pretty much my credentials myself. And pretty much that's the information that I did take with myself. And having that information, we were able to get the account going that day. And I also handed her one of my first checks that I had with me for that summer, and she also deposited that in the account right away.
If you believe that you are unstoppable, your problems and worries will be unbreakable. Unbreakable. Unbreakable.